Hi everyone, my name is Rumi Muhammad Real. This is my ideal vacation and I have chosen to do Cuba. And Cuba is a very well-known tourist place, and especially for students, because a lot of students like to go there because it's cheap, affordable, and they have very good rates, and high-class hotels like five-star hotels you have at a very good rate. So a little bit about Cuba I'd like to talk about. Cuba, also known as the Republic of Cuba, is an island country in the Caribbean. The nation of Cuba consists of the main island of Cuba. So Cuba is basically an island. And Havana is the largest city in Cuba, and it's also the country's capital. Cuba is home to almost over 11 million people. Why travel to Cuba? While that question might provoke a smile on the face of anyone who's actually visited Cuba, in recent years, it is a country which many people only have limited information about. Cuba is unlike any place you've ever seen before. The intermingling of European and African peoples and cultures have made Cuba innovative, be it in music, art, politics, or religion. In Cuba, you have a unique chance to relive 20th century history, relive 20th century history. Walk along any Cuban street and you feel like you're back in the 1950s, as long-tailed Chevys and Buicks ride past, and I'm pretty sure everyone likes those cars. Cuba's museums and art galleries offer a rich feast of Spanish colonial art and architecture. The contemporary art of revolution is striking, but it is those old places, churches, and cobblestone streets that attract visitors the most. Havana is ringed by powerful Spanish colonial fortresses, most of them well preserved and open to the public. Havana is the largest and most remarkable city in the Caribbean. While the Paseo del Prado is a district of Videdo in the 1950s all over again, Plaza de la Revolucion is the heart of Fidel Castro's Cuba. Aside from Havana, the Spanish left a string of charming colonial towns along the length of the island. Of these, the unquestioned jewel is Trinidad. The Cubans are world-class baseball players and boxers. Yet for active vacationers, the sports of choice are snorkeling, hiking, and scuba diving. The Caribbean island of Isla de la Juventud to the south of Havana is Cuba in miniature. Here both the national hero Jose Marti and Cuba's president Fidel Castro spent periods in exile. Cuba's culture is rich, especially the delightful musical melange of African rhythms and Spanish melodies. You'll be enveloped in a salsa beat that is truly Cuban. The country's film industry is also first class. The movies like Guantanamera and La Vida El Salvador convey Cuba's atmosphere with unexpected brilliance. Graphic art is everywhere. Cuba is a good place to acquire new skills. Students of all ages are welcome to Spanish languages classes offered at most universities. More informally, Cuba is very attractive for students because the affordable rates, and the hotels they have are like 5-class, 4-class hotels, which you'll be paying for a 3-class hotel or a 2-class hotel in Toronto yourself. Cuba is one of the safest places in the world to visit, and it's expensive for the Caribbean. For these reasons and more, Cuba is one of the best places to visit, and I recommend it to anybody, especially students. Experienced traveler will find it easy to accept the resorts, and the Cuban people are sincerely friendly. It only takes a visit to realize that. Thank you.